Controversy is what everybody wants to talk about. Love him or hate him, Donald Trump got elected the first time because of controversy. Embracing controversy in your business is intelligent. You don't want to have perfection and everything starts perfect and everything will be perfect and everything ends perfect. I mean, would anybody go watch that movie? No. Why do we embrace controversy in business? People are not going to follow you because they just love your beautiful, immortal soul. They're going to follow you because... Hey guys, welcome back to Problems to Profit. Today I want to talk about controversy and why it is important to embrace controversy in your business. First off, what is controversy? Controversy is what everybody wants to talk about, okay? Love him or hate him, Donald Trump got elected the first time because of controversy. Love him or hate him, he probably got unelected the second time because of too much controversy. Love him or hate him, Biden did such a shit job in his presidency that so much controversy was created in the average American's life who couldn't afford groceries that Donald Trump came back and got elected again 4 years after. He's the second president historically to be there. So why do we embrace controversy in business? Because it's one of the human needs that people are not going to follow you because they just love your beautiful, immortal soul. They're going to follow you because you solve a problem and you do it in an epic way. People love solutions. Solutions only happen if there's big fucking problems that cause a need for the solutions. And those big fucking problems represent controversy. Let me fuck up every movie you've ever watched, okay? And ever will watch in the future. I'm sorry to you guys if you're going on a date with your wife tonight. It starts with the problem. And you know what the problem is? It's the hero. The hero's a fucking wimp, okay? Hero encounters an issue. Hero meets problem. Finds out he's a wimp, okay? Then hero meets guide. Guide compels hero to solve problem. If you have like Karate Kid, he gets his ass kicked. He meets Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi teaches him martial arts. Compels action. Hero succeeds or fails. That's it. That's every movie ever made. So what is the problem? The problem is controversy. Had Karate Kid not gotten his ass kicked, no controversy. Had Karate Kid not strained and struggled and fought to get his training or his learning and learned and earned all that information, there would be no problem. So how do you embrace controversy? Well, first off, you tell the truth. I mean, one of the most controversial things there is out there is the truth. What does your business do to make money? Well, it sells something, I'm sure, whether it's a product or a service. And that product or service probably solves a problem. That problem causes what in people's lives? Controversy. And if we know that facts tell, but stories sell, and if we know that the truth is your product can solve, legitimately, genuinely, and helpfully solve somebody's problem, then you know what that means. That means you're going to be able to tell a story about how you took them from pain to pleasure and how you could help somebody else to do the same that you've done for somebody that you've already helped. You can tell a story of how your product or service helped you. You can tell your story about how your product or service helped somebody else. But either way, there has to be the controversy. There has to be the antagonist. There has to be the bad guy. We live in a world where people don't even vote for politicians anymore. They vote against the guy they don't like. I don't know a lot of people that voted for Joe Biden. They voted against Trump. Well, I guess in this case it was Kamala Harris, his less male clone, just as dumb, still couldn't talk in front of a teleprompter. But people voted against Kamala or against Trump. Nobody voted for Kamala. Nobody was like, yay, Kamala, she's so inspiring. I mean, except at MSNBC, but they're morons. So who cares what they fucking think? Like, they've literally got everything wrong. They might actually get sold soon. They're going bankrupt. Like, if we look at what's going on, capitalist-wise in this capitalist country we live in, they're losing viewers faster than CNN. I mean, that's pathetic. The legacy media is dying. Why? Because nobody believes in what they're fucking saying. That's controversy. That's awesome. That's gold. That's probably why you're watching a podcast like this, or you're going to watch like the Joe Rogan podcast or the Tucker Carlson podcast or this podcast or that podcast, is you're going somewhere to someone that actually embraces controversy, which comes from what? Solving problems, which means you have to know what the problem really is, and telling the fucking truth. So embracing controversy in your business is intelligent. You don't want to have perfection and everything starts perfect and everything will be perfect and everything ends perfect. I mean, would anybody go watch that movie? No. So why would you be that movie? You need controversy. You need what attracts people to you. Now, there's good controversy and there's bad controversy. There's drama and there's telling a story that actually adds value. What controversy should you use? Well, there's an old saying, like, there's two ways to have the tallest building in town, right? One is you can build the tallest building, focus on what you're doing. And two, you can tear all the other buildings down, and then no matter how tall your building is, it'll be the biggest. That's kind of the difference between the drama and healthy controversy that you want to leverage in your business for your marketing, for your selling, for your storytelling, for your customer engagement through your delivery process, and even through your follow-up after you've collected your money and your fulfillment and everything else that you've done. Like, I mean, you want to follow up and maintain a relationship because that customer might come back and buy more later or refer a friend or whatever, right? And so controversy is just, it's life. Like, we got to think, like, what is controversy? It's problems. Problems are gifts. You know, the leading cause of death for 40,000 years of human history for women was what? Children? Being born? Women got pregnant. They had babies. They died. So that means children were huge problems, right? Like, so what? Should we just stop having them? Leading cause of death for women for 40,000 years. You know, everybody, the best moments in their life are when they did what? Well, they overcame adversity. Well, did adversity come with some controversy? Probably did. And if adversity came with some controversy, and the best moments and most memorable moments of your life when you overcame adversity was, you know, rising above the controversy, interesting. You might need some. What about, like, when we leave this world? Well, you know, if you're spiritual or religious, you believe in a higher power, you generally think if you die, you go there, and there's something better on the other side of this. So does that mean, like, death is the doorway to heaven? We'll talk about problems or gifts, and the most important moments in your life are going to be because you embraced problems. So guys, hopefully this is going to be a short podcast. This has taught you that you need to embrace controversy. You need to allow controversy to be your guide, problems to be your gift, and your business to succeed by leveraging that controversy because it is embedded in human nature, and therefore it should be embedded in your business. And if you can handle it and address it and be real with it in a mature way, it's going to grow you like a weed, make you more profitable too. I hope you all have an amazing day on purpose.